Okay, Assalamu alaikum. I hope everybody is doing good. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the letter. Okay, so here, if you see doctor, just would like to say a few things about your letter. The first thing is, if you see, whenever you're going to start or write your letter, so this thing should come here. Okay, so you have to write here Dr. Desai, or okay, Dr. Dev Desai first. Then on the second line you will write the gastroenterologist, then you will write city hospital, and then at the end you will write Eastern. Okay, so that's how one by one you will eventually write it down. Okay, now after this you will write the date. Okay, then, and there is no need to write dated. Okay, just write the date. Okay, and after date you have to write the name of the doctor. Okay, this one should come over here. And then you have to write this re. So all the structure is completely wrong here. I told you in the very basic lecture as well that how to write the letter and how to make things up. Then write in front of the um after this. Okay, so this is how you will be done with the initial phase. Okay, so again let me tell you. So first you will write now Dr. Dev Desai here, then the gastroenterologist. Okay, and then you will write what? Then you will write about the hospital, like the city hospital. Okay, and then you will write the Eastern and everything, and then after that you will write the date, and then after date this will come. Okay, so this is the first, then date is second, then this is third, and this one is the fourth. So this is how you're going to write it down. Now after this you have to start the letter. I mean, okay, so then you have to write the letter from here. It's not like in FSC medical or something where we have to start here, or we are not going to write to any class teacher or someone. So you have to start your letter from here. So you will write, I am writing to refer you, okay, Mr. Adam. Okay, so not I am writing to refer you, Mr. Adam. This is not the way you will write. So we'll write, I'm writing to refer Mr. Adam, who has presented with signs and symptoms suggestive of pancreatic malignancy. Okay, and then after that you will write the second part, your further assessment and management. Okay, or you would say your urgent assessment and management including an endoscopy would be highly appreciated. If you have gone through the basic lecture, I told you how to write the purpose. The purpose should contain two things. Now you know what two things should be there. Okay, I told you about that in a very basic lecture. If you want, I can send you the basic lecture once again. Okay, that's not a problem, but you have to write that way. Okay, now we are done with the purpose as well. Okay, again I'm just going to let you know that if your purpose is wrong, then everything is wrong. Okay, so you need at least 3 out of 7 from purpose. Okay, and if your purpose is not good, everything is gone. Whatever you write, whatever you do, nothing matters. Okay, now the next part, then comes the structure of the body of the letter. As this is an urgent referral letter, so I told you in the basic class how again you have to write this from here. So you will write from here. This, don't do this. Okay, this is very these sort of things we used to do when we were in our 9th or 10th class, or maybe in 5th 6th class. Our teachers used to tell us that, okay, so you have to spare half a line, this looks good, okay, and this and that. In OET it's not like that. Okay, you have to write a professional way, and that is the professional way I'm telling you. Okay, so now then comes the organization. The organization here in the urgent referral letter is what? You have to write the purpose first. After purpose, what would you write? Today's visit. I told you. What is the difference between simple referral letter and what is the difference between urgent referral letter? Everything is, explained very, very thoroughly in the basic lecture. Again, I'm saying, if you need it, do let me know. We can have, we can schedule that once again. Okay. And you can watch the lecture or listen to the lecture once again, so everything will be again, very much easy for you. Now, so you will start from here. So the today's visit should have been here, written here, but okay, for this particular page, let's move forward. So you will write, Mr. Adam presented to me on this date with complaints of heartburn. The H should be small, and indigestion, and was taking oral the counter antacids which were ineffective. Patient was concerned for hernia. Full examination performed and some lab. There is no lab. It's laboratory. Tests were ordered. And he was advised to take PPIs, either write PPIs or either write omeprazole. One thing. And he was not advised, he was prescribed. Okay, 20 mg 2 times a day. There is no need to write this. If you can skip it, there's no problem. Okay, still there are few things missing. I'm not going to go much in detail at the moment because it is just your second letter. So I want you to, first of all, make the basics right. Once your basics are good, then we will talk about the rest of the things. We do have some time. We will, make things up. But at the moment, the most important thing is to focus on the basics. The way I'm telling you, the organization should be correct. You should know where to write, okay, how to start the letter. But at the moment, unfortunately, this letter is not good at all. Then let's do this one. Okay, on then this should have this paragraph should have been written first. Okay. Then after 4 weeks, patient presented with which patient? Okay, all the time you have, whenever you're starting the new paragraph, write the name of the patient. New symptoms of back pain and yellowish discoloration of eyes and skin, along with diarrhea, pale stool, abdominal pain on eating and fatigue, weight loss with no improvement in reflux symptom. Okay, so you see, you started from here and you have completed your sentence here. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You took 7 lines to write one sentence. I mean, that's the very poor way of writing any sentence. So what you can do, you can cut this particular sentence into at least 2. Okay, so eyes and along with diarrhea and pale stools. Okay, this till here you can stop. Then you can say he also complained, okay, or he has also complained, or he also complained, or about abdominal pain on eating and fatigue. Okay, so this will look more better rather than writing 7 lines of one sentence. That's not good. On examination, abdomen was slight. Again, so you don't need to start new paragraph for this one. So this paragraph and this paragraph are both in a single way. You have to write them in a single paragraph. So there is no like breaking of the paragraph, because all this in particular information is given in the single visit. Okay, so right here on examination, his abdomen was slightly tender. And okay, so what do you think? Examination reveals LFTs. LFTs are tests. Okay, examination is different, investigations are different. I told you how to write it down. Okay, the thing is, just because you have not understood the basic lecture in a good way, that is the reason you're making a lot of mistakes. And I can assure you, until you would not get done with the basics first, whatever you do later is not going to be improved. Okay, so you have to be very, very vigilant with the basic thing. I'm going to send you the video once again. Do watch it and do let me know after that. Okay, and then you can write the next letter. Okay, so you can just put this one like full stop here, and then you can start. His investigations revealed, or his LFTs who are deranged with significant raise in amylase level. Okay. Okay, LFTs and amylase are two different things. These are separate enzymes, these are separate enzymes. Okay, so you can't say with significant raise. Okay, so it's better to write them differently. Okay, and there were some sort of values also given regarding the LFTs. Okay, so you can write ALT or AST. That would be more beneficial because the values were given. Okay, then again start from here. Socially he is married. There is no need to write he is married. I mean, he's having cancer. Does that matter anyway to the marriage? If he's not married, he can't have cancer. He can have cancer. Okay, so just don't, these sort of things are very very bad to write. Okay, I would say you have made a crime if you write these sort of things. There's no need to write married and two grown up children. Okay, so that is completely no for this particular letter. Is retired management consultant, physically active, plays tennis and social drinker, but not smoker. Okay, since past 4 years. Okay, so this is the, I would say, the most poor way of writing the social history. Again, the basic thing. See, you have written no significant family history, and but he had severe childhood eczema and operated for gallbladder stones back. Okay, so if you think overall, you will think, okay, you have written a very good letter, but the problem is the criteria. In OET, I mentioned that in the basic lecture. The criteria is something which matters a lot. If you are not fulfilling the criteria, things will not work out. So if you ask me, these two paragraphs are very poor. Okay, and we have to improve a lot. Okay, but don't worry, we are here to help. Okay, so at start it will happen, but will, when you'll be writing 10th letter, maybe everything will be fine-tuned, and everything will be resolved. All of your writing issues will be on a better side. Okay, now let's talk about the next thing. Okay, the last one. The last one is he had depression since past 4 years. And okay, so again, this is not a good way to write. So in a very basic letter, I told you how to write the history. History is really important. I told you how to write past medical history, social history, family history, surgical history. Everything should be written. How to write it down, I have mentioned each and every point. Again, the basics are missing. Okay, based on these symptoms, he need your urgent. No, that's really, this conclusion is really bad. Okay, we need to improve them a lot. Okay, and at the end, this yours sincerely, it should be written over here. Okay, and after that there should be comma. Okay, and then there should be doctor. So overall, I'm sorry, but I'm not satisfied with this letter. I won't give you a score for this, because if I'll give you, then it would be really disheartening for you at the moment. So I'm not gonna score you for this, but definitely we have to improve, and together we will improve. So that's all from my side. And I will see you tomorrow. Do send me the letter again, and I'll send you the feedback the way I'm sending at the moment. And if you need any other help, do let me know. We will talk about speaking as well, but first of all, at least write 5 letters, and then we will talk further. Okay, thank you so much.